You are watching the Faux Show, hosted by yours truly, number four, powered by Blind Soccer Nation and viewers like you.
What's up, Blonde Second Nation? This is your boy Antoine, number four. You are watching another episode of the Faux Show. I don't know why someone gave me a show, but I do got a show, and I am happy to be joined here with the captain of the U.S. National Blonde Soccer Team, Charles Catherine. How you doing, Catherine?
I am doing well. How are you, Antoine?
I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. I was super excited and pleased to see how you guys performed out there going against England, which was a
hmm
step up from your Canada game in competition. Just just tell me a little bit about how you think that game went.
Yeah, I smiled when you said a bit of a step up because we went from, two programs that are, like Canada and the US that are newer and that had, similar-ish skill sets to facing one of the top programs in the world, a whole other universe. And of course, it was quite the wake-up call for us, I think, in many ways. But, we were expecting it. Going in,
Hmm.
we knew this was going to be a challenge and that it was going to be a learning opportunity for us, and it was. But I'm doing well. I try to be very much process oriented, not so much outcomes oriented. And the
Yeah.
process for us is, getting experience, understanding all the little things that we need to do to get better individually and as a team. And today was a great step in that direction. I feel like today I've learned more than the past year of training.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Just trying to take a step back and having that mindset of like kind of collecting what you can collect from it. So that's really good. Like as I was watching, I saw you guys were putting up a good fight there for a while. But then we saw a couple of players go down, and then you end up switching. I think I seen
Yeah,
you at center back for a little
yeah,
bit.
I
So how
was.
was that making that transition? With the players going down.
Yeah, David entered the concussion protocol, our center back, after, I don't know exactly, I think like halfway through the first half. We
Hmm.
had Ahmed there for a while. I was on the bench resting. Uh, I will say it was 0-0 when I went onto the bench, so I was happy about that. But yeah, I mean, we took hits. I mean, England has a very physical play and players. A lot of guys over 6'2", very muscular, and they just lean into that identity, and
Yeah.
it took a toll on us.
Yeah.
We are not the most physical team. We have our qualities, but yeah. So I did switch to center back. I'm usually on the left wing. I started as a winger,
Hmm.
and Ethan came on and took off over the left wing.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about Ethan, because I haven't been able to take the field with him, but as I was watching, I seen him balling, and I was like, man,
Yeah,
he's new to
yeah,
the
yeah.
team, and he was actually doing his thing out there.
He totally belongs, right?
Hmm.
He's been putting in the work. It's very obvious. He's a gifted guy. So Ethan is 6'3". He's, I
Yes.
believe, 19 years old still. So he has a lot of tools. And he
Hmm.
played soccer in high school before losing his sight. So he has an amazing foot skill. But of course, he's still learning all the things about being a blind soccer player and,
Hmm.
finding your right position, recovering, communication, all those things that take time. And dribbling is different, of course, from sighted soccer to blind soccer. So
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
adjustments, but he impressed me today for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing really good. And another player who was out there kind of balling today is the engine of the team, Alvaro.
hmm
Tell me a little bit about as I was watching the game, he had got a lot of kicks on goals, but it seems like he needs a little bit more support on the other side. Have you
Yeah,
guys,
I mean, he had to
talked
do
about that?
so much. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
playing with a low block, right, against a very aggressive team. And so when Alvaro got possession, it was usually with still a little bit of running to do. And then once he got near goal, I think he was pretty gassed, right? Because
Yeah.
he was 1 against 3 every time, and it takes a toll. And he's a shorter guy, and
Yeah.
he got beat up the whole game. And he was a trooper. I mean, he's a feisty player. He never quit, and he did have some nice opportunities. You're right.
Yeah, I was trying to text him. I wish I could have got a hold because most of the time in practice I fuss at him. I'm like, Alberto, use your left, use your left, and you could tell he kind of forces that right. And I'm like, sir, use the
Mm.
left. So just to pull that shot down a little bit because he was
Mhm.
he was so close on a lot of those shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going into your next game is tomorrow. You guys are playing Japan. How
Yep.
do you guys feeling going into that game tomorrow?
Well, I was just watching Japan against England, and that was an interesting matchup, especially now that we know England, firsthand. It was interesting to see how other teams would adjust and play against them. I think the number one thing is cleaning up some of the mistakes we've made today,
Hmm.
because of course we got our introduction to really top level blind soccer, and you know there are some simple things that we can do better, and whether it's in offense, I think there were some goalie rollouts, for instance, that got out of bounds, or just taking our time a little bit when controlling and passing the ball. So really, really simple stuff. And then on defense, you know there are a couple of the goals this morning that could have been avoided for sure, simply with a tighter structure, and more discipline defending as a block. And so I hope we can, yeah, clean some of that up tomorrow and start our progress to LA 28.
Yes, I absolutely love it. Any predictions for tomorrow? Are we going to get on the board tomorrow?
It's tough to say. I think Alvaro definitely has a goal in him tomorrow.
Yeah.
But really, what I want to see, rather than goals or a high scoring game, I want to see a team that shows that they understand the process, and they understand how to get better. So if we get lucky on a goal or two, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But more importantly, if we execute and if we play our game instead of playing reactive to what the other team is doing, really imposing our mark on the game. We'll try. I mean, obviously, that's a tall order. Japan is a very, very strong team, and it will be an incredible challenge for us. But again, I think we had the heart and the capacity to do a decent match tomorrow.
Yes, I completely agree. And thank you for that. Like that mindset then, and that shows you know like you being a great captain, kind of showing and like you're the right person to lead the guys and keep them on the straight and narrow. So I just want to wish you guys good luck tomorrow. Collect all the knowledge you can, have all the
Mhm.
experiences, have the fun, and no pressure. Just go have fun.
Exactly. We will. And it's, a big, big hello to all the people listening. Blind soccer is an awesome sport. Come play with us, follow us, and there will be many more battles to come. And,
Yeah.
we need more players. We need more fans. So thank you for what you're doing here.
No, anytime. You want to share your Instagram? You have an Instagram you want to
Sure,
share?
I do. So my nickname on the team is Daddio because 3 years ago I became a father and I missed a camp when I had this little baby girl. Now I have two of them. So my Instagram is at Charles Daddio, Daddio.
Yes, go give him a follow. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.